In example 9, we're going to look at solving equations with grouping symbols and the grouping symbols of fraction this time with variables on both sides. All right, so we're always going to start by drawing our wall and, of course, thinking about our foldable. Make sure you have that out and that you're using it as we go. So let's start with the top of our foldable. Do we have grouping symbols? And yes, we have a fraction bar in this case, which is our grouping symbol. So you want to pay attention to this. It's a little different from what we did before. If you open that flap, it tells you to always clear the fraction by multiplying the fraction by the denominator. So we're going to multiply this left side by 3 to get rid of the fraction bar. But then on the right side, we're going to multiply everything by 3. So you have to almost put this in parentheses and the 3 on the outside. So 3 times divide by 3 and multiply by 3 cancels on the left, and we're left with 7x plus 2. And on the right, we have to do distributive property where we do 3 times 3x, which is 9x. And then we have to do 3 times negative 2, which is negative 6. Now we go on with our foldable. Do we have any like terms to combine that are on the same side? No. Step 3, do we have variables on both sides? Yes. So we want to move the smaller one, which is 7x. So we're going to subtract 7x from both sides. 7x minus 7x cancels. We're left with 2 equals 9x minus 7x is 2x. And bring down the minus 6. Do we have constants on both sides? Yes. Move the one that's with the variable. So we're going to move this minus 6 by adding 6. 6 plus 2 gives us 8. And over here, I only have 2x left because the 6 and negative 6 canceled. Last step, divide by 2. Those cancel out, and I'm left with x equals 8 divided by 2 is 4. When you're plugging this in your calculator, where you see an x, you're going to put 4. So in your calculator, you're going to hit the n over d for the fraction and put 7 times 4 plus 2 divided by 3 and hit the equal sign and see what that gives you. Write it down over here. And then on the right side, you're going to put 3 times 4 minus 2. And then you should get the same thing on both sides to make sure that you got the solution right. So 28 plus 2 is 30 divided by 3 is 10. On the right side, 3 times 4 is 12. 12 minus 2 is also 10. So 10 does equal 10, so it's right. All right, try I by yourself using the same strategy. And when you're finished, press the play button, and I will go over the solution. All right, step 1, do we have any grouping symbols? And yes, we have a fraction on the left side. So we want to start by clearing the fraction by multiplying by the denominator, negative 4. So times negative 4. And on the right side, you have to multiply everything by negative 4. So we put it inside of the parentheses. So times 4 and divide by 4 cancel, and I'm left with 6x plus 2 on the left, just the numerator. On the right, I have to do negative 4 times 2x, which is negative 8x. And then negative 4 times positive 3, which is negative 12. Now, do I have any like terms to combine? No. But I do have variables on both sides, so I want to move the smaller one. So I have 6x and negative 8x, which is smaller. Negative 8x is smaller. So I'm going to add 8x to both sides. 6x plus 8x is 14x. Bring down my plus 2. 8x minus 8x cancels, gives me negative 12 to bring down. Do I have constants on both sides? Yes. I'm going to move the one that's with the variable, so I'm going to subtract 2. What you do to one side, you do to the other. Plus 2 minus 2 cancel. I'm left with 14x. And negative 12 minus 2, same signs, add and keep, is a negative 14. Last step, divide by 14. And the 14's cancel out. I'm left with x on the left. And negative 14 divided by 14 is negative 1. Again, to check this one, you're going to plug a negative 1 in for x. So you'll have 6 times negative 1 plus 2 divided by negative 4. And on the right, you'll have 2 times negative 1 plus 3. So you should get negative 6 plus 2, which is negative 4 divided by 4 is negative 1. And on the right, 2 times negative 1 is negative 2 plus 1. Negative 2 plus 3 is 1. Let's see what I got here. It's negative 6, negative 4. Negative 4 divided by negative 4 is positive 1. So you get positive 1 on both sides, which it does check out. All right. Good job.